Hello and welcome to Sweet and Sour Soccer, and welcome you Hammers fans. We have got another rumour for you, and when you think that West Ham's summer transfer window can't get much better, especially me as a Wolves fan, seeing my club do nothing for the third, fourth, fifth year in a row, whatever, you think West Ham's window is pretty much, yeah, it's been a good window, probably coming towards the end. You get a rumour like this, and apparently David Moyes doesn't want to stop there. He wants to sign more players. West Ham, you could be doing serious things next season. However, before we jump into today's rumour, do me a favour, hit that like button and subscribe. Me and Scott know we've got so many Hammers fans who have subscribed. We've always got West Ham fans commenting and watching our videos. So do me a favour, if you haven't already subscribed, follow your fellow Hammers and subscribe, because you're going to be featuring on the channel a lot this summer and next season, because who knows what you could do. Guys, I'm sure you know by now who I'm talking about. It's this man, Youri Tielemans, a player that Arsenal are heavily linked to. And apparently West Ham are hoping to hijack the transfer. David Moyes wants him. It's been reported in the Mirror, along with other sources close to the club, West Ham, that broke only early hours of this morning. West Ham are trying to hijack him, and it's not just a little out there story, because West Ham seem to be doing good business. They're getting linked with a lot of players, so we'll just throw this one in there. This one does seem to be gaining a little bit of traction in so far this morning. What do we know about Tielemans? Normally, when we do these types of videos for an overseas player, we give you a breakdown of the player, what he does, what he doesn't do. We all know how good Tielemans is. I would love him at Wolves. I'm sure there are probably at least 18 teams in the league that would love to sign Tielemans. And listen, maybe I'll throw Liverpool and City in there, because as a squad player, it's hard to get a player as good as this guy. Didn't have a great season last season. I will come on to the stats in a moment, but only 6 goals and 4 assists in the Premier League. You compare that to the season before, he was instrumental. Of course, it was all capped off at the end of the season when he scored that unbelievable second half goal in the FA Cup final for Leicester, beating Chelsea. That almost seemed like his swan song. It looked like he was going to move. He's just helped Leicester win the FA Cup. He's been an incredible player for them, but Leicester managed to keep him. Last season, did he throw his toys out the pram a little bit? Apparently, there are rumours that he has got a bit of not an attitude problem. That's, I think, the wrong thing to say, but he feels like he should be taking the next step in his career. And you can't really blame him too much. No disrespect to Leicester fans. We've got a lot of Leicester fans who watch this channel a lot. However, Tielemans should be playing in the Champions League for me, at least Europe, 100%. For West Ham fans, this will probably be a signing that, one, of course, you'd love for obvious reasons, but two, you really do need some competition in the midfield. As much as I love Declan Rice, and I'll throw Souček in there. I'm a big Souček fan, I must be completely honest. I think he does that dog work that goes underappreciated. And if you were to lose Souček, I think you'd realise just how big of a cog he was in those works, especially in the West Ham midfield. But you do need some reinforcements, someone that can add a bit of competition. Can you play Souček and Tielemans together? Yes, that works. Can you play Rice and Tielemans together? Yes, that works. Can you play all three? Yes, that works, because Tielemans is a central midfielder. He will do a little bit of defensive work as well, but of course he can also play attacking midfield, something that Declan Rice and of course Souček don't really possess. Declan Rice is getting better at that, I will admit, but not on the Tielemans level. And I'm sure even the hardened of West Ham fans would say that Tielemans is a much better attacking player than Declan Rice. So what do we know? I don't know why only one of those points are bullet pointed, but we move. Tielemans is only 25. He actually only turned 25 in May, only a couple of months ago. He is a central midfielder, can play as a cam. As we've mentioned, we all know he's Belgium. Contract runs out next summer, June 30th, 2023. Now, apparently, the reports are 40 million would be needed to sign him. I don't see that. I'm pretty sure last summer, and someone let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, West Ham or Leicester fans, but it weren't Leicester asking for like 50, 60 million last summer. I don't see how you can still uphold a figure of 40 million. It just doesn't seem right. And the longer this continues in the transfer window, I genuinely believe in 2 weeks, if nothing has happened with either Arsenal or West Ham or another team for that matter, I think that goes down to at least 30. I think if this goes to transfer deadline day, whether Leicester would sell that close to the window ending, you might get this guy for 20, 25 million. I don't think Leicester are going to say, well, it's 40 now, or we'll keep him until January where we might get 10, 15. I don't see that happening. I think Leicester are smart. They will want to cash in. And for 40 million, I think it's a little bit too much. Not because I don't rate the player. I think he's incredible. And you've got a player for at least 5 years at the top of his game. You could argue hasn't even hit his peak yet. For West Ham, do you spend 40 million on a player that Arsenal also want? Do you think just get him done? A lot of West Ham fans might be looking at that thinking that's a little bit too much. Is it? I believe Tielemans is so good. I'm not going to get carried away and say world class because I don't think he is. I'm one of those people that really hold the term high class in such a high regard. I think that term gets thrown around far too often now. But he should be a Champions League player, in my opinion, starting for the Champions League. I think he starts for Spurs. Let's put it that way. Chelsea might lose a midfielder in the summer. I think he could start for Chelsea, let's be completely honest, and of course clubs overseas. My point is, I don't think 40 million is a waste of money. I really don't. If you can sign a player of his caliber for 40 million, whether he's got 3 years left or one, get it done. It's not like he's 29. He's 25 years of age. If West Ham can sneak this deal under the noses of Arsenal while they're looking at players like Martinez, they're still trying to, I know the Jesus deal is all but done now, but they're still finalising that. Can you get this done? Can you get this over the line very, very quickly? I think Tielemans would take it. Would he want a Champions League club? Yes, I think so, but it's still European football, and he'll see the project of what not only David Moyes, but West Ham as a whole are building. Guys, let me know your thoughts. I think this would be incredible for West Ham. I really do. At this point in time, I think the top four goes City, Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, based on the transfers that have been done already. That's my top four. Add this player, and if West Ham can sign a striker, do I knock Arsenal out of that top four and add West Ham? They weren't a million miles away last year. They just struggled with a little bit of depth. Guys, let me know. I'm not a West Ham fan, but guys, I am excited for you. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel as well. And guys, we'll see you soon. Take care.